Hey everyone, and welcome to All Talk. This is the podcast where we dish our hottest takes and have real conversations around all things media and pop culture. So go and grab a snack and a seat, because this is All Talk.
All right, we're ready.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of All Talk with All Hands. I'm Ulises, and I'm joined with
Milo, your very tired author.
Jasper, I'm just here.
Right. Okay, great.
Fuck, we minding this episode? What the fuck? Jesus.
I'm weak. Okay, so we are doing another TikTok with Jasper, so I'm going to pass it off to him.
Yeah, and welcome to... Anyways, yeah, this is TikTok. Again, you guys already know the rules. If you guys,
I forgot.
I don't know what to say right now. I'll just
Can you
thing.
mime the rules? I'm kidding.
Oh, by the way, yeah, don't forget to subscribe.
Please, God.
Yeah, please.
Mm-hmm,
We need your...
Please.
Your... what it is.
If you want more of this, please subscribe.
Yes.
Hey, look, your help goes a long way because we're trying to make short films and actually feature films and TV that you guys are going to enjoy. Like, we're not just talking about entertainment, all right.
All right, moving on.
I'm just going to mime for the rest of the episode.
You did have to answer the questions, though.
I'll just do this.
He's just exempt.
Oh, shit.
All right, let's go. Come on.
Yeah, let's
Privileges removed.
And yeah, let's stick and talk. Okay, what do you guys think about Katy Perry going to space?
Actually, it was kind of interesting. I like how she revealed her track list for her concert.
Yeah, I'm not touching that topic.
I forgot she did that.
Question. Okay, what was the first film that reached the $1 billion mark in the box office?
Avatar.
Wrong.
The Dark Knight.
Harry Potter?
Titanic.
Titanic.
Okay.
That was inflation.
All right. Oscars
Avengers.
will now require members to see all nominated films before voting. Before it's correct. Wait.
What?
Okay, I'm sorry. The Oscars will now require members to see all nominated films before voting.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Wait, they haven't been watching the
That's
films?
what I'm saying. They didn't do that before? What the fuck?
So the film Conclave viewership shot up to 288% following the Pope Francis death.
Death of Pope Francis.
Yeah, is that a good thing?
I've never seen Conclave.
I don't know if it's necessarily a good thing, good for the movie, but not like...
Yeah, I mean the movie.
Yeah. Oh, then yes.
That is a weird coincidence.
I've never seen Conclave.
All right, you need to watch it. Okay, Star Wars Revenge of the Sith will return to theaters. What are your thoughts about movie re-releases?
As long as it's remastered and not the same thing, I don't care.
I'm all for it.
Do more.
Question. If the song Payphone was released by Maroon 5, what is the name of the song that Bruno Mars was featured on with South Korean singer Rosé?
APT.
Perfect. Question. How many live-action Avengers movies has been released so far?
4.
Perfect. The video game The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered was released as a shadow drop. What do you guys think about shadow dropping stuff?
I don't think I know what that is.
I haven't heard of it, so clearly it didn't work.
Okay, that's done.
Oh, so fuck Milo.
Fuck my
That's fair. No, that's fair. Following last episode, understandable.
And
I should have minded my answer so you had time, but oh well.
Alright, so that basically sums up this episode's TikTok. Subscribe. See me on the next episode. Bye-bye.
Oh no.
Take it away, Penny.
Who's Penny?
I was just referencing SpongeBob. Or was it Nickel? Take it away, Nickel. It's Penny, right? Because it was a penny, napkin, and a chip.
Oh, when he was all alone
Yeah.
in the episode.
The
All right.
future.
Well, speaking of the future, so there's a show that takes place in the future. Well, technically it takes place in present day in an alternate universe. I'm pretty sure y'all heard of it. It's The Last of Us.
Ooh.
It's on HBO. Well, technically Max, but it's an HBO original. And now it is on its second season, and apparently it got renewed for a third season.
Before the second got released?
Before the first episode even drops.
Oh,
which
shit.
is like, it's like, wow, they wasted no time. And it's also like, I think one of the most expensive TV shows out there, like 10 million. Was it 10 million?
Because they could do like a bunch of like CGI and stuff, right?
Yeah, and then
like
new
practical effects for the zombies.
new locations every
Yeah.
a lot of the practical effects, but new location every episode. And then like the actors barely get recycled in the first season. It's like only 2 like go throughout the entire series. Like each of the character dies by the end of the episode.
That's crazy.
It's depressing
Spoiler.
shit. That's first season came out like years ago. There's ain't no spoiler no more. The game came out in 2013. Ain't no spoiler.
I'm weak.
So you got to do some catch up.
I do.
Yeah,
I have a bunch of homework.
Yeah, it's a great show. It's a really great show.
Okay.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna
Easy
like
watch,
it.
or is it like can you watch like an episode, or do you watch an episode and it's like, damn, that shit was heavy and I gotta take a break?
Yes.
Okay.
I guess that's why they release it weekly.
Well, they always been doing weekly releases. I think Netflix was the only one for the longest time doing like dropping the whole season all together, which
Nah, the streaming platforms did that too. Hulu did it.
really that's
In the early days before
Well,
they
I'm-
realized that they could stretch it out for subscribers.
yeah, it's definitely it gives the show more longevity.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because like man, you drop it all in 1 month, one day even. Everyone subscribes for months, binges. You see your subscribers go up and then down. And you're like, what happened?
Yeah.
Well,
Something is
Stranger
like
Things
10
over. That's why.
episodes, like 4 weeks. That's like 2.5 months, right? Like if you drop in every week.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, that's good.
Yeah, so that's what The Last of Us did with season 1, and I was there for it every single week. The moment it dropped, my TV was on, volume was up, subwoofer blasting, lights were off. It was great. It was an experience. Yeah.
For a person who says that they don't really touch audio, I feel like you really
Are
do
into audio,
enjoy it.
Like, see, like okay, first of all, like I suck at audio, so. Like, I'm just lucky that the podcast sound this good. I'm a level with y'all. I'm really lucky that audio is this good with what we have. Like, my microphone is barely picking me up right now, and it's on max.
Shout out Max. Shout out Nick.
Friends of the pod.
Friend of the pod.
Friend of the pod. All right, but yeah, season 2 finally dropped. At the time of this recording, the second episode has dropped. So then probably episode 4 would have dropped by the time you guys are seeing this episode. So please keep that in mind. But yeah, so this season 2 is based off of The Last of Us Part 2, which is the second game, probably the last game in the series. And honestly, for me right now, the second episode is probably my favorite because holy shit, they upped the ante. Let's go back to episode 1 of season 2 real quickly. So first of all, you can feel the shift in the main characters because in season 1, we definitely followed Joel and Ellie. In season 2, Joel got a lot less screen time in this one, and Ellie got a lot more screen time. Like, she definitely is the main character in this season, and there's no doubt about that. It also doesn't help that, okay, I'm gonna have a spoiler warning from this point forward, so if you guys haven't watched the show or played the games, I don't know why, do it. Actually, I know why, and I understand, but spoilers. So at the end of episode 2, the main character, the guy whose poster, like his face is on the poster, he has top billing next to Bella Ramsey. He dies at the end of episode 2.
Oh shit.
And he barely has any screen time in episode 2, which honestly sucks because like they're following the game with this one, and they did a few changes too. But man, like if you're gonna kill this guy off, at least give him more screen time. Let's let him marinate with us. Dude came in like in the last third
They
of the
said
episode.
you got that shit first season. you had enough.
In the first episode, we were not even following him.
Mm-hmm.
We were following his daughter. She was being like led to be the main character of the show, and then they killed her
Oh shit.
in the first 30 minutes.
So like, oh wow.
Of both the game and the show, yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, and then we followed Joel.
Mm-hmm.
So then this time they're doing, all right, so we're going to follow Ellie and then follow Joel a little bit. Like, they really improved Jackson in this one. They made Jackson feel more alive than did in the video game. So shout out to Craig Mason on that one. You did a great job with that. Honestly, the first episode of season 2 was really great. Like, they spent like a lot of time just like world building and just like setting up what's going to be for the second episode. Like, we actually got to see the dance scene where Dina kissed Ellie and professed her love to her in a way. And we got to see Seth go all hams out because he is homophobic. And then we got to see Joel defend Ellie and Dina, and then how that completely backfired. They changed Eugene's backstory. So instead of him dying of a heart attack after old age, Joel killed him.
Oh.
And then after that, this dude has the balls to go to his wife for therapy.
That's fucked.
Yeah, it is fucked. It's crazy. Although I would say the cast is absolutely stellar, but I'm gonna get to that soon. If you guys have any questions, always feel free to interject because I'm just gonna be rambling on for like not too long.
No, do your big one. I'll let you know.
All right.
You know
I don't
me.
get why like that became a problem whenever Joel defended Ellie from the homophobe. Even when I played the game, like I was like, I don't know.
Because she's mad at him for lying.
Right, yeah, the dumbass. Yeah. Never
Yeah,
mind.
which well, I mean, if you guys seen the first one, like instead of like, oh yeah, they didn't want to make a cure anymore. They have a bunch of like immune people. Nah, motherfucker slaughtered everybody in the hospital
Yikes.
and then took her away, and then said, nah, that didn't happen. The Raiders came in. I barely got you out of there. And he's like, swear to me you're telling the truth. And he said, I swear. And she said, okay. Pivotal scene in video game and cinematic history, or video game and television history. It's a very pivotal scene. It's left ambiguous, and then like part 2 just like takes that ambiguity away and just slaps on his face. But honestly, like what they built up for the second episode, and then they delivered. Like, we like to see like a huge swarm of infected. We got that, and it was a huge swarm. And like, not only that, but for the first time ever, they broke into Jackson and were just terrorizing the people in there. It was a full-out war inside. It was crazy. And I'm actually watching the behind the scenes for like that episode, because they do it for every single episode. It's insane. Like, they actually had like pyrotechnics on there.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
So, have you seen Game of Thrones?
No, but I do know that Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey were both in the Game of Thrones.
There was this episode in Game of Thrones. It's also like an HBO show, but basically it's supposed to be called The Battle for Winterfell. Basically, in this new episode of The Last of Us, they actually basically just did the Battle of Winterfell, but better.
he's about better.
Because in Game of Thrones, everything was so dark, and the funny thing about this episode in The Last of Us, it didn't even happen in the video games, and they were able to tell a better Battle of Winterfell story too.
That is true. Like, they know how to adapt for television, and yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. Like, I'm telling you, it was crazy.
But do you think the changes that we have here is better compared to the video games so far?
So far, yes. I mean, I understand why they did the first episode as they did, because they're building the world, and same for the second episode. They were building up the main antagonist very slowly. That one being Abby and
Lee Miller? Sorry.
just Abby
Wait,
Anderson.
but do you think that like, do you feel as though the ambiguous nature of Abby in the video games fits better for what she did to Joel, rather than it being just like, oh no, this is the explanation as to why, rather than it just being like unfolding as like Ellie is going along learning, rather than it just being like, no, here's everything, this is why.
Like, yes, I agree the game did do it better, but then the show is trying to correct that because it pissed off a lot of people. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. When I first played that game, like, from that point forward, I was just pissed all the way through. And then like when I finally get to like Abby after trying to chase her down for like 3 days in game, and then all of a sudden the screen goes black and now I'm playing as Abby for another 8 hours, I was pissed. All right, I hated Abby. I have a change of heart now, but like then I really hated Abby. It was like, you killed Joel, and now I'm playing at her. Why?
I still hate Abby.
We love character development.
No, we don't.
Oh,
Not her, not hers.
Okay, great.
Yeah, she had her comeuppance.
Yeah, it'll be like if like somebody it'll be like if like Negan killed Rick in The Walking Dead, and then the rest of the show was about Negan.
Ew.
Yeah, you will be pissed
Immediately.
Okay.
You get it. Yeah, exactly.
That's a great example.
Yeah. What's up?
It was a really bold decision to do like from Ab's perspective.
It was, and like playing the game the second time on my platinum run on the PS5, like hindsight, I understand. Doesn't mean that I like her, no, but I don't hate her anymore. I just don't like her anymore.
I guess that's supposed to be like Ellie's like a better character than Abby because
She's not.
No, the reason why I say that is because like Abby couldn't let go and kill Joel. Ellie let go and didn't kill Abby.
Yeah, but then she did go back on their revenge path and lost everything in the end. She lost her finger. She cannot play guitar anymore. She lost Dina and JJ. She lost everything for revenge.
And that's kind of like what like Abby did. Like she became like she went through that whole path to become Abby, the one who killed Joel. But then like Ellie did that path, and she was just like, I'm gonna actually like improve my life. And then like was just like, I'm not gonna drown you in this water.
Yeah, because like she finally forgave her.
I hated that ending. Just kill Abby, just strangle her. Just
honestly, I would have been happy. I would have been happy with
one
that.
less monster in the world.
Yeah, but like Abby, like really, like she lost all of her friends because of revenge. Because like she spent 4 years searching for this guy, finally killed him, and then Lord of Behold, his family came and killed her entire friends, all of them.
Shouts out.
Every single one of them.
Shout out to the killers, man. Shout out to the killers, the real killers.
I was gonna continue. I thought you were done. That's why.
Go ahead.
I didn't mean. My bad. I was gonna say shouts out though to TV Joel being like she was like, you don't know how long I waited. He was like, just shut the fuck up and do it. Yeah, no, it's like Abby had like Joel dead to rights, and she was about to like kill him. And she's
like she had a whole monologue.
She was like, let me take this time.
Oh, she's doing like the
villain monologue.
Yeah.
He was like, just do
she
it.
She doesn't even get like maybe 5 words into the monologue, and he's just like, shut the fuck up and kill me. We're going to. Like, what are we doing?
Real.
So shouts out to that. That was great. I love that.
Yeah, like they were real. Like she did not get her moment on that one.
Yeah, he was like, shut your bitch ass up and kill me.
Wait, so both of you already beat the game then?
I played the game years ago, man.
Yeah, I played it like the same year it came out.
Yeah, I beat both games.
My sister watched me play both of them, and then actually she's like, after Joel died, she walked out and never came back.
Bruh.
She does not want to touch like part 2, but she's excited for season 2 though. Sorry, you're gonna ask.
What was your initial reaction during the Abby playthrough when you guys were when we were about to do a boss battle against Ellie? Because I actually thought that, oh shit, I'm going to kill Ellie. So I actually dropped my controller and stopped playing.
Really?
Yeah, I was like super afraid. Oh no,
I let myself die.
Ellie. I'm like, how did you guys react to that?
I was pissed. I let myself die a lot. I let Ellie kill me. Dude, during the gameplay, before that moment too, like I knew she was afraid of heights. I jumped off on purpose. I just hated playing as her. I just absolutely hated playing as her. It was terrible. But then like in the end, like I still had mixed emotions too, because she did go through all this trouble to save 2 kids and one of them died. Like she went through all this trouble to save this one kid. Like her arm got smashed, so she got medicine and like proper medical supplies to fix her arm. And then after that, went back to go save her brother. Okay, I have to tiptoe around this part a little bit. So for the sake of argument, I'm going to use they, them when referring to Lev from now on, just to play on the safe side. Lev is trans, so you caught up. So we went back to the Seraphites Island to go save Lev, and then in the end, she died.
That's crazy.
Yeah, saving us. And
I love how you said you're going to use they, them pronouns, and then you just referred to her.
No, I was talking about Lev's sister at that point.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
Okay. I was like, damn, that's
you just
crazy.
like ignored straight. And I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah, so I have to kind of. I'm like, I don't want to get canceled for this one, so I'm like tiptoe
Yeah,
a
no,
little bit.
You're
So,
solid.
Yeah.
My reaction, I guess, was that at a certain point, I wanted them both to die. Like, it was just, I got to the point where I was like, either I'm gonna kill Ellie or Ellie gonna take me out. Like, either way, we're gonna die. I was hoping
Right.
for like a double homicide suicide type situation because they both were monsters by the end of the second game.
Oh, yeah, they
Like,
were, yeah.
They're just both terrible fucking people doing terrible things in a terrible world. It was just like, what are we doing?
Oh, she beat the shit out of
Yeah,
Nora.
like,
That
there
was
like,
crazy.
It wasn't like there was no like rooting for Ellie either, because like it was like, yeah, go get revenge for Joel. Like it's not like a Rick where it's just like, no, Rick, kill Negan or else he gonna kill your entire family.
Right.
Like, but Ellie had no family by the end of the game, so it was like, fuck.
Yeah, because she threw it all away.
That's what I'm saying. So like it was kind of just like, fuck it.
How you gonna throw
We both
it all
burning.
away?
I ain't got like, because and they played Ellie mean. The AI, they played Ellie mean.
Oh, yeah.
That
Dude,
AI
she-
Ellie was mean.
Dude, she was a force to be reckoned with.
Like,
I'm dead.
You remember that scene where you were running? It was dark, and the only thing you had lit up was like this red light and everything. And Ellie would just come around the corner, so scared the shit out of me every time.
That's funny as fuck.
I just let it happen. I'm like, yeah, kill her, get her. and but the deaths were brutal too. Oh my gosh, Ellie is a monster. She is a monster.
She lived up to the poster.
Oh yeah,
To how she looks on the poster.
yeah, she is a monster.
Is she a bigger monster than Joel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you
Yeah.
kidding me? The bitch was using explosive arrows.
Like this, like Joe can't dodge. Dude can barely crouch. Ellie can like pull off this crazy ass maneuvers, like go down, go underneath a truck, shoot someone's leg, come out, whack,
Damn.
right in the face, dude. It's
Not the
gruesome.
combos.
Yeah,
She said
no.
three-piece.
The bitch was
the
wombo
combos
combo.
are crazy.
Yeah.
They're crazy.
Yeah.
Like there's so many
She was fucking
combo
niggas up like
animations.
it was Street Fighter. Just
I'm
like,
screaming for fun.
But with that tiny ass knife of hers, she'd be really fucking shit
She would
up.
take that shit out her boot, it was over.
Dude,
But you see her reaching for her boot, you might as well start running.
Swear to God, it was demon time.
Bro, she will hit you with that 1-2, dodge, 1,
She
2,
said, weave,
pin,
bye.
pin against the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
pulls out, boom, done.
Damn.
No.
And
Turns
she's like tiny,
around.
right? She's like a tiny person.
Yeah, she's like about your size.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's why like she was a demon. It was scary. Ellie's scary, man.
Ellie is scary.
This was-
Yeah.
that's the only praise I'll give the second game, 'cause I don't like that game. the only praise I'll give that game is that like that Abby Ellie mission was because of like how terrifying it was. Like, because when you're playing as Ellie, you're like, oh yeah, no, I just do this shit. But to be on the other side of Ellie is like, oh god, that's what I'm doing. Like that's
Yeah.
how the AI perceives my movements. That's horrific.
Yeah, but and then like on how we play stealth and grounded. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
So, okay, question. Is this like a choose your own adventure game or is it
Nope.
like. Oh,
You're
Narrative.
forced
It's-
through the narrative.
got it. Okay.
Yeah,
It's like, why do you think a lot of people were pissed?
got it.
The show took it as choose your own adventure.
Got it.
Yeah, that's how the show took it. But like honestly, like both in the game and in the show, when you're as Abby escaping the immense swarm of infected, and then when you think it's about to be done, then gunshot, infected on top of you, dead. Someone pulls you up. It's Joel. I was like, holy shit. It's Joel. Wait a minute, why am I not playing as him? And then I find out why. I'm just like, you naughty dog, you betrayed me.
Shouts out Naughty Dog Studios.
Okay.
That was a pretty cool pun though.
Shouts out Naughty Dog Studios.
For Crash Bandicoot Day 1.
Shouts out Uncharted. Please bring it back.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
screaming. Wait,
Uncharted
Naughty Dog is
2?
Crash Bandicoot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They made Crash
Sick.
Bandicoot.
They made Crash Bandicoot,
Uncharted,
Jack and Daxter.
Jack and Dexter.
Yeah, and then now they're coming with Intergalactic.
Nice.
That game looks sick. Shouts out. Please sponsor. Give me a free copy.
Yeah, we will review it for you.
I will.
Yeah,
For free. For the $3.99.
Yeah, publicity. Got you. I got a PS5 locked and loaded. Sterling
screaming.
silver plate.
I will spend money to review your game for free.
I have The Last of Us Part 1 on PC and on PS5, and The Last of Us Part 2 on PC and on PS5.
Dedicated.
Dedication.
Real fan.
A1 day one.
Yeah. Hey, bro, I'm talking about like for The Last of Us Part 1, Firefly Collection, $100. Last of Us Part 2 Remastered, I'm talking about the WLF Collection. Got that steelbook too. Everything. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Niggas got money.
Come on, Neil Druckmann. Come on, man.
Niggas got that money. And I
No,
know
I'm
that's
broke.
right.
Hey, look, I'm a college student. I'm literally doing some dorm right now. I'm broke. You see this MacBook? This is my sister's broken MacBook. I took that.
Come on,
The screen's still broken. All right, I'm broke.
Milo. I can't see the screen. Is it broke?
I mean, like I fixed it. I fixed it to the point where it's a lot better. Like I can fix this. Like
Oh.
I got some parts that
Come on,
actually
take
fix this.
nerd. I live.
Yeah, I've taken this apart several times already. I'm proud of myself.
Period.
Yes.
But so they announced season 3. Do you guys season 3 is going to be like half of the video game, or is it like new content?
That's what I keep hearing, that it's going to be like that they're going to split the game in half because there's 2 time skips. Yeah. Because there's the first time skip in the beginning, which is why Ellie's older, and then there's a second one after Joel dies.
Right.
I think if I were them, that's where I would do it. Unless you're going to give us a new game in the form of a TV show, then that's a terrible idea. Please don't do that.
I agree. That's not gonna fly well. That's gonna be
I was
messy.
given like Bandersnatch.
No, but I'm honestly curious
I
on
don't
how
like
they're gonna
Black
split
Mirror.
it because, like, based on like just a little bit from the trailers, so they spent most of the trailers on like episode 1 and 2, and then a few of the flashbacks. So then we got to see more of Joel that way. Those cheeky little bastards. I saw what you did there. You think I'm stupid? Nah. I saw what you did there. But we see like just from the little bit left that we're going to Seattle, and then the trailer for episode 3. Yeah, we're going to Seattle. So I feel like, I mean, I could be wrong about this, but it's probably going to be, the end of the season is going to be Abby versus Ellie.
Yeah, that's what I need to.
Yeah, and then season 3 is going to be all California.
Probably, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, there's not a lot of content in California to even do.
Absolutely, 100%.
Well, a lot of things happened with Abby too, right? That we didn't know of. So
Yeah, but then that's like also all Seattle, unless they do.
That's my mind of the game. I don't know.
I mean, like,
shit.
all we did was just like walk to a house and then got kidnapped, and that's it. And then she's been in prison for like the rest of the game. Sorry, go ahead.
No,
all
I
right.
bleached the game from my mind. I don't really like part 2, so I was just asking him how it was.
like the story or gameplay? Like what about it? Does it disgust you or something?
The gameplay's solid.
It was just, it's both games. It's a both games problem. I struggled to get through the first one, and I really struggled to get through the second one. Story-wise, because a lot, like, we had this joke argument in the car where I was just like, I would much rather go like watch Walking Dead or play through the Walking Dead Telltale games again. And he was just like, no, it's a fungus. And I was like, it's still a zombie apocalypse, dog. Like, it is. Like, it is, though. And, no, like, the story of Joel was gripping for the first one. That kept me interested. I just didn't care about Ellie. Like, I didn't care that, like, she was the cure. Like, that whole idea that, like, in a zombie apocalypse, one person is the cure is dumb to me. Like, I always hated that trope because it's like...
They did it in 28 weeks later, too.
Yeah.
And then that shit, like, didn't even go anywhere because, like, she just immediately infected the next person.
That's what I'm saying. Like in 28 days later, it handles it the best because, like, if one person was the cure, they're already dead. Like,
Yeah,
cause,
just kill them.
Yeah, because either they're already dead because they are surrounded by people who are infected and they just killed her, or like she just like didn't know and then died anyways. But like the idea that like the one cure is somehow in the hands of this murderer monster machine named Joel, a nigga from Texas, like that's kind of like, it's dope, but like to what end? And then Joel proved to what end by killing everybody and was like, fuck the cure, nigga. Like,
Yeah.
And it's like
Everyone.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
and like his choice at the end of the first game just annoyed the shit out of me too. Like it was just like, for real? Like you chose this child over like everything? Like you, like I get, it's one thing, right? They'll be like, oh no, it's my daughter. I have a daughter, she died. And then it's another thing to be like, my daughter's in every little girl I save on the road. And it's so like, I don't know, the story.
When you put it that way.
But like, I'm not wrong though.
That sounds a lot creepier.
I'm not wrong though. But so like whenever it's like comes down to that, like it was the first 2 games story wise just didn't do it for me, and it made me go replay The Walking Dead a lot.
All right, well, my question is, if Joel decided to just give her up, do you think they would have been able to make a cure?
Hell yeah.
You think so?
Hell yeah. The CDC had helicopters and shit. They got airlifted to that hospital.
In The Last of Us.
Not the CDC. I'm thinking about The Walking Dead. But no, they got fucking no. They would have made a cure. Everything would have been straight because they had the technology to like synthesize a cure and
Did they?
spread it out. Do they have the technology? They had the technology to discover that she had the cure.
That was by chance.
They still discovered it. That's what science
By
is. Discovery.
chance. It was literally by chance.
Do you know how the scientific method works?
Do you know that like Ellie just literally stumbled on Marlene's lap and she was like, "Oh yeah, the daughter that I was supposed to take care of. Yeah, let's ruin her life real quick." That was like Marlene's timing. And like by the end of it, like most of their entire squad was already wiped out.
That's true. I think they could have though, especially like if word got out.
Okay, but then the question is, how will they distribute it?
They have syringes and shit, dog. They could have made it into like an antiserum or like an antigen.
But would they have enough to mass produce it?
To mass produce it?
Yeah,
I mean,
for
not
everybody.
At first, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty. I'm pretty sure. Like
It's given like World War Z.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then
no.
and then what's gonna stop them from getting killed? Because man, a lot of them died along the way.
no, I'm not saying that they wouldn't, and that like but that's why like if Joel offered her up, Joel would probably be there to protect the cure. And you saw how he was in the first game, so like I'm pretty sure
Yeah, he's not gonna stay. He's gonna go home.
with the cure probably. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely with the cure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like then that way off rip, you got a whole city backing this whole group. They protected as fuck.
That is true. Jackson, shout out Jackson. But man,
Shout out Tommy too. Tommy's great.
dude, Tommy is a force to be reckoned
So
with.
communism. No, it's not like that. No, it literally is. It's commune. You're a communist. Like,
Tommy is a force to be reckoned with. Man, like when I was like during the sequence, like when he was like shooting at Abby and Manny, and then like I was like, all right, we actually might take out Tommy, even though knowing the fact we're not gonna take out Tommy. And then all of a sudden, like you just see you see Manny's face for 1 second, and the next second there's like a big ass hole in his head.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Tommy shot the fuck out of him.
but yeah, no.
He's a force to be reckoned with.
But no, I don't really have strong feelings with The Last of Us either way. So
That's fair. That's fair.
yeah.
No, I don't know shit
fair.
about this show.
Yeah,
the game.
that's fair.
Keep it that way.
Well, I'm
So-
gonna say it's like I'm gonna stay tuned. Sad to see Pedro Pascal go. I've done it in air quotes because I know for a fact it's gonna come back in like flashbacks.
I mean, I'm excited. Like, it sounds interesting. Like, I would watch it. So
Yeah, it's on Max.
yeah.
The best way to watch it without ads. Max. If you're broke, there's a student discount. It is ad supported though.
I'm screaming. It's ad supported.
I tried it for a while. I'm like, yeah, I can't do it. No, like, I want like back to a previous episode ago. Like, if you guys want to check it out, card up here, link in the description. We're talking about like streaming platforms, and then I mentioned that Max was like one of my least favorites, especially on the ad-supported one, because the ads, like, I don't have a problem with ads. Like, I have ads on Peacock, I'm cool with that. But the ads legitimately break the episode to the point where I have to like exit out completely and restart, watch the ad over again just to watch the show again. So I'm like, yeah, screw this. I just got the highest tier in 4K Dolby Atmos. Yippee-ki-yay.
Well, Jeffrey, on that note of, I guess, just like TV shows coming out and everything, there's actually been some news recently about just like other shows that are coming out soon.
All right.
The trailer for Wednesday season 2 came out. I don't know if you guys have seen it.
Fuck, I forgot that.
I haven't finished the show for personal reasons. I'm not getting into that. But then I did hear about season 2 by accidentally on IMDb. So I am curious about this.
Are you going to
one.
finish season 1?
I'm probably just going to have to start over again because I have no idea where I left off.
Yeah. No,
that
honestly.
sounds like the right move to do.
Yeah, I was second
especially
that.
since it's been like what, like almost like 3 years since the first season came out.
Yeah. And honestly, I really did enjoy that show. It was really good. And the
Yeah, the
trailer was
show was
actually
good.
kind of on the like dark comedic side, which I thought was pretty interesting. I
Is
don't
she
think
still at
that.
the school.
Okay, so the trailer for the show starts off with her going through security at an airport, and like the metal detector goes off as she's going through TSA, and then she starts like taking off like all these weapons from like her person, right? And then she goes into and then like the TSA agent goes into the backpack and starts pulling out shit from the backpack and pulls out what's the hand? It's Thing, right?
I don't know.
I think it's called Thing. But the TSA agent pulls out the hand, and then he pulls out a bottle of sunscreen, and he was like, "Explain this," and it's to the sunscreen. And I'm like, "Oh, this is actually gonna be pretty funny," like
nice.
you know. And then I think she's back at school, and it looks like there's just like more dark shit that happens throughout the season. But I'm actually excited for it. Like the trailer looks pretty promising. I heard Lady Gaga's gonna be in this one too. I don't know in what capacity.
I'm not sure for whether to be excited or afraid because I've seen A Star Is Born, but then I also heard Joker, Folie à Deux. So
Christ, that movie.
So if this is like A Star Is Born, Lady Gaga, all for it. If this is Joker,
I mean, I feel like this is like fitting for her because especially during this era, like she's just releasing like this new album, and she's also on tours. It's called Mayhem, so I feel like it fits the aesthetic of what she's like actually doing right now, and I think that's actually pretty cool.
And just like her overall vibe of like, especially if you go back and listen to her like her older music, like,
yeah,
it feels very much like she
Paparazzi.
Okay, that whole album is so fucking teed.
Gotta be
so
one
good.
of the greatest albums.
When
ever
I tell
made.
you that album was the true reason that I think I found out that I was gay as a kid.
That makes sense.
Because the first song that I ever heard from that album was Boys, Boys, Boys.
Yeah, that's right.
And like after that, I was hooked. I was like, oh, she's singing to me. I love her.
Did you watch Glee? Did you watch Glee?
Oh, absolutely.
There it is.
Grant Gustin.
Yeah, shut up.
But I didn't watch Glee until like middle school.
Glee's
But,
great.
Yeah, Glee's an amazing show.
Lady Gaga plays such a huge part in that show without having to show up. It's insane.
Right, yeah, just the indirect references to her. Loved it. It was her and Britney because of the cheerleader Britney. Okay, small little tangent about that show. But probably easily one of my favorite episodes was when Britney goes under local anesthesia because I think she was going to the dentist.
Yeah.
And her name is Britney S. Spears.
Yeah.
So then throughout the whole episode, she was Britney Spears. And like, it was great, just chef's kiss.
Wonderful.
But yeah, so basically there's that coming out. There's also an announcement that was made I think it was today or yesterday at this event where Khloe Kardashian was actually at, and basically they're coming up with a new reality show, kind of
Again?
yeah, kind of on the like
spin-off of Keeping Up.
Is it a
not
spin-off of
direct
Kardashians
spin-off
and the Kardashians?
of the Keeping Up, but I would say it's a direct spin-off of the Housewives. And basically it's following some of the, I guess, like side characters of people that are in the Kardashians' life, because they all live in Calabasas, and Calabasas is a gated community, if you guys didn't know that. So basically what they're calling
Rest in Power Kobe.
Right. So the reality show that they're coming out with is called Calabasas Behind the Gates. So basically it's essentially just following the lives of people who live in Calabasas, because we don't know anything that goes on besides the fact that all these famous people live behind these gates, you know?
Oh my God.
So
I'm sorry, I just hear like Milo breathing to the mic. That just threw me off for a second.
he's like,
Oh my God. Wait. So we're gonna, oh Christ. No, Katy Perry lives in, I think she lives in Calabasas.
I don't know. There's like a lot of people who kind of live
'Cause I was
in
like, oh my
that
God.
general area.
I swear to God, if Orlando Bloom shows up in that, I'm gonna be like,
That'll be.
I'm gonna be like, ahoy,
Ahoy, matey!
avast. Where's the compass?
But I will say I'm kind of excited for that show just because like I feel like Khloe specifically is on this like rise of just kind of stepping into her own. I feel like for the longest time she kind of fell behind like Kim, what is it, Kendall and
Kendall,
Kylie,
Kyle, yeah.
because like those
Kylie.
were like the three sisters that kind of like really popped off, you know. But then
Rob Kardashian.
love, that's a fine man. Okay, but that's besides the point. But basically,
I missed a lot just now.
but I think it's actually gonna be like really cool because like she has a podcast out right now, and I actually just watched one episode, and it was actually really good. Like the quality.
Ooh, what episode was it called?
It was her and Kris Jenner.
Jenner.
But it's her podcast is called Khloe in Wonderland. Shout out.
Khloe in Wonderland.
Yeah. And like the quality of it,
Alice
like
in Wonderland? Like Alice?
Yeah, essentially, yeah. But But yeah, no, I honestly think her podcast is good. She had some like really good guests on there. I'm probably gonna watch it while I'm on this trip to LA.
Oh yeah, like Dana White, Dr. Daniel Amen.
Wait, Dana White from like UFC?
Yes, from UFC. Remy Bader, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Dr. Stephen Gar, Malika and Khadijah.
No, Khadijah, Malika and Khadijah.
Malika and Khadijah.
What the fuck does Dana White and her have to talk about? Oh my God.
I'm sure he's like a friend of the family, like deep friend of the family. Because you know, like there was dead name. I'm sorry to do this, but like you know, Bruce was also in their life. That was their dad.
Yeah,
so like
so he opens up about family, self-discipline, and why he's more focused to, and it got cut off right there.
But I
was
do
so close to say, I thought you were gonna say Dr. Umar.
or like Dr.
Oh, wait,
Sebi.
hold on.
You kept saying the doctors. I thought I was gonna hear like Dr. Farrakhan or like.
Okay, all right, hold on. There's like one doctor, two doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah, just two.
Yeah, no,
exactly.
but I think the episode with Chris, like her mom, is probably like a really, really top tier episode because they get to talk about like just a lot of the stuff that happened behind the scenes prior to the show, like them actually coming up and filming and doing all of that, and then post the show, like first airing, and then like their lives post, like you know, the show coming out and everything. And I have this question to you guys because this is how I refer to the Kardashians, but truly I see them as the like American royal family. Would you guys like agree with that statement or?
Unfortunately, yeah.
No.
No. You think there's another family that kind of takes that?
The Ace family.
Who?
Will Smith's.
I wouldn't say that. I'm sorry.
I don't think so.
I'm sorry, Will.
I would say Will Smith's largely because each and every single one of the people involved in that family are mega superstars.
Yes, but
Beg to differ,
I
but-
don't think to the extent and the reach of like
I guess it is localized to the film industry. So,
like and
yeah.
film and music. Like you know, these people take over like media. Like
Yeah. They can
Yeah,
shut
like
down the world
Jaden
with
Smith
post.
with this like his album that was in the Spider-Man video game, Spider Miles Morales. Ooh.
But, yeah, no. So honestly, that's how I like refer to them as. I'm screaming.
Kid Cudi coming in like.
When I think of this wrong enough. But no, yeah, I guess like non-localized, just ever encapsulating, always just surrounding the media. I guess.
Yeah.
I fucking.
Because
guess
I think that's the. I think the Will Smith family.
or Jay-Z and Beyonce, but.
But they also are in that like niche where they're not.
I mean, they're
like
a power
they're not
couple.
private. I mean, they're privatized.
That's true.
Like you know, they're very private people. You don't hear
Yeah.
shit about the fucking Smith family until Jada hops on that red table. Like
Bro,
you
she's
know.
like, I had a check in the middle of August. That was crazy.
So that's what I'm saying.
Bro,
Like,
she's on a mission to
I don't
tarnish
even
this
know-
guy's name.
I don't even know
Damn.
why he said-
That is not a
I don't
why.
even
Shout
know
out to
why
Will
he
Smith
defended
because
for
that's
me,
my-
for real.
that's
We
my
don't even
birthday
live
twin.
together.
Like that. I'm sorry, but that slap was not justified. Like the way she'd be tearing into him.
Yeah, no. No, but I do think that like the Kardashians are kind of taking the cake. Like you know, like not only do they like dominate just the reality TV world,
Yeah.
they're taking the
Make
fashion
a-
industry.
Fashion,
They're-
like you literally have like the colored headphones, and I have the Beats
We
Pill
have
over there, Kim
colloquially
Kardashian
called
color.
your headphones the Kim K color.
yeah, because it is.
Yeah, no, I have the Kim.
Yeah.
Like, bring the Beats Pill over. Bring the Beats Pill over
Oh,
too.
yeah.
That's the Kim K coffee.
No, bring
Bye.
the Beats Pill over. Show them to the audience. Hashtag Beat
Not-
sponsor us.
Hashtag not sponsored, but
But yeah,
please do.
like-
Hashtag please God.
Limited edition Kim K. This is light gray. Love it.
Wait, that's Kim K?
Yeah, that's the Beats collab.
Yeah, I went with light gray and this a darker gray. It's supposed to be like a neutral like earth tone, and this is beautiful.
My God. Even product.
It looks like Sandy.
Right? And I
Yeah.
got two of them.
My God.
You got
Even
both?
product placement is done by.
I mean,
these people.
I have two of the same color because I want to color match, but I
Gotcha.
love it. I love it.
No, but I genuinely like I actually really fuck with the Kardashians. I just finished watching their season, and it was actually like really interesting. And then I seen a bunch of clips on Twitter not that long ago about just like previous seasons, and just to see how far they've come, like it's really interesting, like, to see them actually still keep going. Like, you know, like, they're truly the definition.
Season like 35 now.
I mean, when they switched over to Hulu, I think this is like season 6, because they started over. Because before they were on,
so it's like
they were
Keeping
on
Up with
like
the Kardashians.
And
Yeah, they were
then
on E!
yeah, and then I think they went up to like at least season like I think they were in the teens. I don't know if they hit the 20s, but
Season 20. Hold up.
for real?
Yep.
Oh wow.
So they're on 26.
Yeah,
I'm not
essentially.
IMDb score though.
No, but I actually really do fuck with the show. But I'm excited for the. I mean, they just announced like it at this like. No, they just announced the Calabasas show at this event. So like there wasn't no
Alright.
trailer, there wasn't anything happen. They just said that they're going into production for it.
Nice.
And I'm really happy for Khloe, and I'm happy that she's finally getting her like her shine. Like, you know, I feel like the sisters have been kind of pushing her to step out, and now that one of the last episodes from this latest season, she was celebrating her 40th birthday.
Alright.
So you can just tell that she's trying to get into this new era and this new decade with just like fresh energy, and it's really dope to actually see it play out and be a fan. I really fuck with them.
Yeah,
I
see,
miss
like
Princess Diana.
this shows like no matter how old you are, it's never too late to get started.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, she's like rich and famous, so then she has like a huge leg up.
No. Even with that like idea, like my favorite rapper of all time, Danny Brown, he didn't become famous until he was 30.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta catch up. It's like the lesson I implants. I just threw that all away. I'm like, I gotta catch up.
I'm weak. Okay, but
I was supposed to be rich by 21. I'm behind by the 2 years.
no, I don't know if you guys saw this. This has been all over my timeline. The craziest shit is going on right now. I think it's there's a season of Celebrity Big Brother going on right now. I don't think it's US. I think it's in the UK. And JoJo Siwa happens to be on this season. Right?
How?
Who is that?
She was
bow lady, bow tie lady for
so,
kids.
Essentially,
I'm employed. Who is that?
JoJo Siwa, she was on
Do you not
Dance
use
Moms
Nickelodeon?
as a kid.
Okay.
And she was like one of the little girls that was on the show.
Okay.
And then after the show ended, she had her following, and then she started making music.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bows.
Wait, oh my god, isn't her
Bows.
mama crazy?
I don't honestly.
Was her
I don't.
mama screaming at her? Or something?
I mean, that's her now.
I've never really watched I never watched Dance Moms. Like, that was something that I watched like here and there. Like, I don't think I've actually seen like a full episode all the way through, but maybe. I think all the moms were kind of crazy, but except for Nia, I think that's her name. Or no, Dr. Holly. Love her. Love
Most
her.
influential people. All right, bro.
But basically,
She made it big before 21.
Get
So
that shit off my face.
But on Celebrity Big Brother, okay, backtrack.
Yeah. Celebrity
Before
Big Brother, JoJo.
she came out as lesbian, I want to say like last year, 2 years ago, maybe 3.
Okay.
And on Celebrity Big Brother, I think she got drunk, right, and had this heart-to-heart with somebody, and kind of like retracted her like lesbianness. Like, she basically went on TV and said that she doesn't think that she's actually a lesbian.
People do that. We can do that.
wait. So she wait.
But
you know what?
honestly, I don't watch
for
the
the sake of
show.
argument.
Was she just curious?
So
As a straight man. For sake of argument. As a straight man, dude.
no,
you
honestly.
just take the- you just
So
say it.
I think when it comes to that, like.
Yeah.
All right. So then you were talking about how JoJo Siwa was on TV.
Yeah,
and
no.
then we moved our microphones away for that reason. So talk your shit. Go
Okay,
ahead.
yeah, no, I.
more painful having to like not talk for this or awkwardly entertain white people.
You're like, bada. No, but.
We're not racist about it, we're just black.
I'm screaming.
You opened the door, I just went through it.
I'm weak. No, okay, so I think.
Moses.
I think when it comes to that, it's kind of like a hard conversation because of the fact that as much as like I would say sexuality is not binary. Like, you know, it's very much on the spectrum. And I feel like in some instances there's some days where maybe she's bisexual. I actually didn't see like the full conversation. Like, you know,
she could just be curious.
Right, she could have been curious, like, you know, things like that. And there's nothing wrong with that because she's honestly younger than all of us. Like, you know, so I think she's like 20, like 19. No, she just turned 21. Yeah. So
yeah, she's 21.
Like, just for her to kind of have that conversation on TV, kind of like, yeah, makes it a little bit better because there's people who, like, you know, transition to trans and then they detransition and then revert back to the like original gender that they were at first. Like,
she's my sister's age.
No, but like, I think that it's one of those things where I'm happy that she's like having kind of that breakthrough because it opens up the conversation to everybody where it's like, you know, just because you say you're one thing, that doesn't mean that you necessarily have to stick with it. Like, you know.
Yeah, don't put yourself in a box.
Yeah, no. I literally had this conversation with some of my coworkers literally the other day when we were talking about how, I don't know if you guys heard of the Kinsey scale. No? So the Kinsey scale is essentially like the scale of like at which, how gay you are. Like, you know, and it's like, it's a scale of, I believe, from like 0 to 6. So,
okay. That's a cool test.
But basically, we got into this.
You should take it.
No, man, like.
I don't think it's a test.
Well, no, not even.
Never mind.
Not even that. Just like to your point, though. Like whenever like I'm asked about my sexuality, my answer is always sexuality is a spectrum. You do whatever you want. Man.
Right. Like.
That's kind of just my belief and like what I like personally feel like. I don't know.
Yeah. No.
Do whatever.
That's real.
Yeah.
But like.
Decline to comment.
But no, we got into talking about just like attraction and the difference between being like, so as like, I guess, I'm gonna do this in quote, as straight men, like, you know, if you see like another guy, like, you know, would you actually be the type to go up to a man and say like, oh, I actually think you're handsome?
Yeah.
Like, you know?
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
Right.
It's happened to me too many times.
But not every guy would do that, like, you know, because they think that constitutes as gay,
Yeah.
like, you know. But just because you're complimenting somebody means that, yes, there's a slight attraction because you have enough to say that you think that they're handsome, but also it's just conventional, like attractism, like, you know,
yeah.
versus like an actual physical attraction to somebody, and that's different, like, you know. So it kind of like opens up this conversation of like, sexuality is really on the spectrum. Yeah. Like, you know, like there's not one way to be gay. There's not one way to be straight. There's not one way to be bisexual. Like, you know, so like, I think it's good that she's kind of having this breakthrough as young as she is, but also,
it sucks that she has to do it on like a public forum and like
honestly, I think it's better that she's doing it on a public forum. I think that what hurts it a lot more is that not everybody's ready for the conversation.
Yeah,
that is true. No one's ready. To circle back before we get back to like how this conversation is something that people are not ready for, I mean, I think Michael B. Jordan is handsome.
Yeah, that's a fine-ass man.
That's who I want to look like.
Attractive-ass man.
That is who I want to look like. I want to get that mustache. I want to get my ears pierced. I'm keeping the glasses. I'm sorry.
As you should. I like the
it
glasses.
rounds out my face perfectly.
Yeah. No.
But yeah, it is a conversation that is definitely hard to like deal with. Like I'm not gonna speak on this one anymore because, like, for me to be able to relate has to delve into personal territory for this one, and I'll be exposing people who are not here to defend themselves. So I won't be commenting on this one any further. So I'll let y'all have the floor.
Yeah, no, and I think it's just I praise her for actually having that breakthrough, and I also do praise her for doing it on television, like, you know, because who knows, like, how many people out there are actually kind of feeling like they have to stick to some binary because, like, they think that they're gay. Exactly. Like, you know, like, no, like, I don't think, like, yes, okay. Like, there's some days where me personally, like, I'll find a girl attractive, but it'll never go to the extent that I can feel like I'll have, like, a romantic connection with them. Like, you know, like, I don't think that it'll ever go that far. But, or, like, even physical. Like, hell no. Like, you know, like, respectfully to the ladies, I'm so sorry. But, like, it'll never get that far, but I feel like, no, okay, I retract. I can't get on the level of physical, like, attraction, but I can get on the level of, like, emotional. Like, you know, because I feel like I understand my emotions. I feel like I'm pretty emotionally intelligent, that, like, I can have these conversations with women and actually find it kind of like, oh, like, you have a heart. Like, you know, I actually like that. I fuck with that. But it'll never go as far as like anything more than that. But that, you know, that doesn't make me bisexual. That very much makes me gay. But also at the same time, if I see a pretty ass girl, I'm gonna let her know, bitch, you're fine. Like, you're a badass bitch, and I love bad bitches. Like, you feel me? So that's just that.
No, like, I don't know. I've never cottoned to the idea that, like, you're supposed to be like one thing sexually speaking. When it comes to being gay, bisexual, questioning, like, it doesn't matter. Like, it's a spectrum. Like, I've gone on dates with men before. I've like been intimate with trans people before. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, it is what it is. Like, it's a spectrum. Like, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, you're all just people, and like, everybody deserves that kind of like relationship and connection, even if it doesn't work out. Like, you deserve those levels of like being able to comfortably be who you are around the people like you want to be around. And so, like, I'm happy that she is having this like earth-shattering awakening this early on in her life. I would have hoped it happened earlier, like high school, like where like it happened for like a lot of us. But it's like a double-edged sword, because the reason why I say it's like upsetting that like it's happening live on television instead of it just being like a personal thing, because it is personal for her, and like, yeah, the personal story can be like helpful to people going through the same situation. It absolutely can, but it opens her up to backlash for feeling how she's feeling. So like, it's like, fuck. It's like, yeah, shouts out, you're helping out, but like, you're also almost fucking yourself in the end, because like, now you're open to other people's opinion because other people saw it, and now you're open to like scrutiny and subjugation, and you're doing this on like UK television. This is not like American television, which is like almost worse, because that means like Americans sought out that piece just to see that scene, just to form an opinion on the matter, which like sucks, because it's a very personal thing for that person, rather than it just being like a private thing that happened over there and no one really knew. And like, that's kind of just like how she should have like been able to have the privacy to have done that, rather than it be like this whole situation of like, now it's okay, people on the internet being like, so what are you? Well, that's like, it don't fucking matter. Right. Leave her ass alone. She's still a kid. Yeah, she's fucking like a child. Yeah. She's like 21. She just learned how to drink. She's just figuring out what she likes to drink at a bar. Right. Leave her ass alone. Facts. Yeah. Yeah. No, but I do commend her like greatly, just for even just being that vulnerable with someone, like, you know, just to have that conversation. Shout out to her. Shout out to JoJo. But friend of the pod, come on the pod. I'll pick your brain. Yeah, no, literally. But okay, I'm so excited, guys. I'm so freaking excited. My all-time favorite reality show is very gay.
Baddies?
No.
Real Housewives of Atlanta?
No.
Real Housewives?
Even very gay.
Even gayer.
I'm assuming it's all men.
Real Housewives of Beverly Hills?
Real House Men?
Remember the Real Husbands of Hollywood?
That was real?
That was Kevin Hart's show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was funny with JB Smooth. What's it?
He's funny.
Yeah, no, it was a funny ass show. Robin Thicke.
It was great. I think it only had like 3 seasons. Though.
Yeah, great show. But no.
Yeah, Robin Thicke was there.
No, my favorite show of all time is RuPaul's Drag Race. And the season finale of so they have the regular seasons, which is RuPaul's Drag Race, and then they have RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars, which is a different franchise, right? So usually after the regular season goes off, All-Stars starts up right after, right? So literally, they just crowned the winner for Drag Race on Friday, right? Just released a cast for All-Stars today. And I have a fun game for you guys.
You know what? This I can definitely handle. This is probably going to be the second game I played this week.
I was grieving.
Yeah, in class I played a game where someone's discovering that they're trans. It's actually a pretty interesting game.
Wait, discovering?
Yeah. And going through the process.
Oh, like they came to the conclusion that they feel like a different.
Yeah, and then like the process and like then the blood pressure and then
I thought you meant that like they woke up and they were like a woman.
No. So like at first they felt like they couldn't fit in, and then they finally realized like, okay, I feel like I am this, and then they gone through the process, got the hormones for it, boobs started growing bigger, and then started actually feeling more confident in themselves. And that was a very interesting game to play in class. It was actually probably difficult because, like, especially the pills part, like, it just keeps on moving.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like you gotta shoot off the hormone blockers.
Yeah,
and do all the
and then shoot
we
off
did that in class.
the hating
Yeah.
voices too. Like, it was a very interesting game.
I did that in class. I really enjoyed that because I thought it was just great conversation starter.
No, it definitely was. Well, honestly, what I feel like it is, I'm sorry, I kind of like.
No, you're good. You're good. Go ahead.
Like, I feel like it's a lack of proper representation of this, because like some of the stuff that are out now, like they're not like proper. They're just like pushing an agenda instead of actually like making these people feel like people.
Yeah.
And this game, and then including The Last of Us Part 2 with Lev, like
Yeah,
I say they've done a pretty good job at accurately representing this issue.
Mm-hmm.
And like this is, we're in a new age now. This is how people feel. Like we are embracing it. And
we listen and we don't judge.
Yeah, and it is lovely.
Yeah.
And so like, I feel like that is definitely what's lacking in media today, just proper representation.
Yeah.
Period. I'm glad you said that. That's actually amazing. Like,
Yeah. And now the game.
yes. So I have I think it should be kind of quick. So there's this trend on TikTok that I saw. Shout out to the creator of it. I don't know you, but if I find the video, I will have it linked down below as well. But basically, there is this person who shows their friends like pictures of drag queens, and you just have to guess their name.
Right.
And
I'm gonna lose.
But the thing is, like, you don't have to be correct. Just first thing that comes to mind is just like, what do you think their name is? Okay.
Samantha.
I'm screaming, but okay.
No,
so,
we're guessing their drag name.
Yeah, no.
That was a reference to Sex in the City, by the way.
Period.
It's been some years, homie.
So I have these pictures queued
All
up,
right.
and I'm gonna show you guys, and instantly, just like, first thing that comes to mind, what you think their name is, okay?
Gotcha.
Comment on their outfit, comment on what they look like, think about it. Yeah, but here we go. So first queen.
Samantha.
I'll show Jasper too.
I got you.
What was that movie? What was that musical movie with fucking?
Actually, Jessica.
You know they're like creative, right? Like their names are creative, right?
Oh,
What was that?
Jessica the Rabbit.
Okay.
What was that? What was that movie with? It was a musical movie with fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi. What was it?
Obi-Wan.
No, it was with Ewan McGregor and somebody else, and Moulin Rouge.
I'm
Moulin
screaming.
Rouge. Yeah, that's what she looks like. Moulin Rouge.
So is that what you're...
That's mine, yeah.
Okay.
Moulin
Jasper, do
Rouge.
you have a guess? No.
Jessica.
Hey, copycat.
Yeah, no, Moulin Rouge for me. That's my lock-in.
All right. Her name is Bosco.
Never the fuck mind.
Oh, that's
Bosco.
Bosco?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the type of time we want. All right, let me just,
Bosco.
At least mine was like, I can see it.
let me lock in real quick.
All right. Queen 2.
Lumiere.
Dr. Seuss.
Belle.
Deli?
Belle from Beauty and the Beast.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
period.
smart. That's cute.
I'm still going with Lumiere
I
from
like
also
Dr.
Beauty and the
Seuss
Beast.
stuff.
This is Irene Dubois.
I was never going to guess that.
How many more of these do you have?
Just a couple more.
I'm not gonna win any of these.
This is fun, even though I'm losing.
All right. Next queen.
Pink Panther. No relation.
Circus Olay.
That's actually kind of tea.
Cinderella.
We're the blue. We're the blue.
Hey, but she did wear pink before they destroyed it.
Maleficent.
No, Pink.
Aurora.
Yeah, Aurora.
Princess Aurora. Oh, from
I
Sleeping
thought you
Beauty.
were talking because it's purple.
Pink.
It's purple. It's
Pink.
purple. Maleficent.
Hot
So,
pink.
final answers locked in.
I don't even, Circus Olay, yeah.
Cirque du Soleil,
Pink Panther.
Pink Panther,
Aurora.
Aurora. This is George's.
I hated it. I hated it.
That,
I hated it.
if it was orange, I would have guessed that, but oh well.
If it was orange.
Next queen.
What the
Ursula.
fuck?
That's
the one.
good. That's good.
the one.
That's good.
I'm on his side. Ursula.
So Ursula.
Ursula.
Okay.
Fairy godmother.
That's a good one.
That's a good one, too.
It gotta be Ursula.
That is Ginger Minge.
I beg your
That.
pardon.
Okay, I can see by
I
the
beg
hair,
your
but
finest pardon.
Ginger Minge.
you said that if it was
Like,
British.
Minge. Ginger. Yes. All right. This is next queen.
Rihanna.
Paul Thomas Anderson.
I know.
My bad. Prince Thomas Anderson.
George Washington. Okay.
George, what? All right, wait, no. Let me change mine to like a biblically accurate person. Then let me do Paul Revere.
Oh. All
British,
right.
The British are coming.
This queen is named Diabetes.
Like diabetes.
But her name is Diabetes.
They got diabetes?
I don't know. We buy diabetic test strips here.
All right. Next queen.
I want to say
Paramount
Mulan, but
Plus.
give me a second on this one.
DreamWorks.
Lunar. As in
Lunar?
Lunar New Year's.
Oh, that's kind of tea.
You know what? That's cute. Why did you put thought into that one?
That is
Because I have a
actually-
brain,
That.
and brains are for
All
thinking.
right, smart ass. What's the answer?
Her name is Phoenix.
You know what? That actually makes
There's
a lot
no
of
red.
sense. No, that makes sense.
Was
Like,
it red?
no, look at it. It makes sense.
Her outfit was not red, but it's not in tandem with like their name is not in tandem
Oh,
with
with
the
their
colors.
outfit?
It's just like that's just the promo.
Well, now I'm mad.
Oh, now we're losing.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I'm mad. Like, what the fuck?
Now we're set up to lose.
All right. Next
You know
queen.
what? We should have guessed that whenever one bitch was named Oranges and their outfit was purple.
Her name was
George.
Georges.
All right, so this one is
That was
red.
close.
So I'm gonna guess green. So I'm
Alright,
gonna
like.
Granny Smith apples.
Okay. Okay. That was specific.
Welcome to the stage, Granny Smith Apples.
that was my first thought was like RuPaul announcing it. That's why I laughed harder.
I did not put any thought to this. I mean, they're green apples though.
Fucking. That's my answer. Just
Fucking.
Just ellipses.
He said motherfucking motherfucking.
Just an ellipses. Just
Neverland.
Neverland.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a good
Oh,
one.
Neverland. I thought you said never that.
Her name is Aja.
Fucking.
But this one has a name that okay.
That one has a normal name. What?
All right. Next queen.
Oh damn! Hold up.
I would say I'll give you guys a hint on this one. She actually has like a pretty. It's not common, but it's like an actual like name.
Aurora.
Ashanti? No.
Dude, that
Is it like a black name?
The way it's spelled,
Is it like a white trash name?
no, like there is a black famous person.
So
named
it's not Craig.
this.
Name this person?
Yes.
Sorry, Craig.
Like musician?
Yes. She makes music.
She makes music.
Yes.
Got you. Okay. Like from our era or like before?
Maybe like early 2000s, but she still actively makes music.
She
as
still
well.
actively
Got
makes
it.
music. Okay.
Heather.
Okay.
That's not a black musician. He was dropping hints this entire time.
I gave up.
Okay.
Heather.
What was her name? She died in the plane crash. What the fuck was her name?
Aaliyah.
Aaliyah. That's my answer.
All right.
John Lennon.
John Lennon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the Beatles?
No.
Kill John Lennon.
That guy, Rocket Man.
Oh,
Elton John.
Elton John.
Because you said John Lennon, and I was like,
This is actually Carrie Colby.
I hated her.
I was thinking of Carrie Hilson,
Oh,
but
I was way off with Heather.
You said, isn't that a musical, Heathers?
all right. She
Whoa, that's a lot.
That
That's a
is-
lot of pink. That's a lot of pink. It's like a
she
pink
has the
apple.
name of famous comedian.
Megan Trainor.
Cat
Wait.
Williams.
Comedian,
Cat Williams.
not comedian. Comedian.
Aquafina.
ENNE. Comedian, not comedian.
Am I having
Oh,
a stroke?
wait.
What are you saying to me? right
Woman, not man. Comedian is like,
now? I didn't know that.
and then there's
I
like a
didn't know
comedian.
that. That's
Yeah.
interesting. I didn't know that.
Is
I'm
it
like-
possible to add a dictionary to the show?
just like a magical like fairy godmother esque fucking.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going with
definition.
Megan Trainor on this one.
All right.
He said comedian. Like you're literally dropping written hints. All right.
You know my English is bad.
What's her? What's Tom Segura's wife? I don't care anymore. Oh, Megan Trainor.
Why don't you use Lizzo?
I don't know, Bobby Lee.
I will use it next.
You said probably
Bobby Lee.
Bobby Lee. All right.
That's a good one.
That's the only person that I know.
So her name is
That's why I'm laughing.
her name is Tina Burner, and I was thinking of Tina Fey, but all
Is that a
right.
white man?
Tina Fey.
From the photo.
Yeah.
that a white
Tina
person?
Fey
Yeah.
is a white man
Okay.
that was
No, I
in
didn't
Mean
mean-
Girls.
Shut up. I
Yeah.
didn't-
I'm screaming. Okay, so this one is next queen.
Heels. That's all I can. Heels. Do their
Kiss.
feet hurt? Their feet has to hurt.
I'm sure. It's for the love
That's
of the craft.
pain.
I'm
yeah,
going
that's the
ki-
love of the game right there.
I'm going Kiss.
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 That's a good metal band.
Freddie Mercury.
What were you
Okay.
giving me that side eye for?
No,
Oh, I said heels. That was
Oh,
my
okay,
actual
cool.
honest answer.
That is Acid Betty.
You were close. You were close with Kiss.
All right, I
See,
think we
I got
have
game.
like a couple, like literally.
No,
a
this is
couple more.
fun. I'm just
this
like,
is fun.
Next queen.
what the
Oh, hold up.
Cobra Commander.
Hold up. I'm going to use the last two neurons in my brain to figure this out.
For me, Annoying Orange.
I don't know. She looks like Cobra Commander to me. From like G.I.
Ashante.
Joe.
Ashante. Okay.
Ooh.
Her name is Deja Sky.
None of us. I like Cobra Commander more. They should change it.
I like
All
Ashante.
right, next queen.
Shade.
Pink.
Shade pink.
with the exclamation point.
Shade plus.
Paramount Shade.
I'm screaming.
Oh, I like
This
that.
is Nicole Page Brooks.
Wait, Nicole Page Brooks.
Yes.
How in the fuck were we supposed to guess that?
You know, I don't know.
Twerkafina.
Megan the Stallion?
Oh. You said what?
Twerkafina.
Twerkafina.
Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber.
It says twerk right there.
He does.
It
yeah.
says this is work.
Justin Bieber.
It's cut off. How should I know?
That says twerk. That
There,
gotta say
I'm
twerk.
letting you know. There's no T. It
There's
says
no
work.
T?
It says work because
What?
that's Rue's like saying he's like you better work. So it's work.
Wait, there's no it, just work?
Just work.
That's crazy. I'm still sticking with Twerkafina.
Yeah, because of the color. Purple.
Okay.
Okay.
Her name is Denali.
I fucking.
I am in denial.
The Nile is a river in Egypt. Your husband is gay.
Denial is a river. Shout out Doshi.
Whoa.
I don't think you guys are gonna get this one, but it's gonna be so funny to
Okay,
like
what's-
reveal the name.
Hold
Shogun.
on. Can I Google something real quick?
What's up?
I'm gonna Google something because there's an X-Men character she looks like. Yeah,
Origami.
Origami. Ooh, that's okay.
Spiral.
Spiral.
Yeah, because look.
Ooh, okay, I can see that. I
Okay.
can see that. I can see that. Her name is, in fact, Lydia Butthole Collins.
Lydia Butthole?
Yes.
Butthole?
Butthole. And RuPaul makes sure
Butthole?
Butthole. Yes.
This is just gave up.
And RuPaul says it every time she walks onto the stage. Welcome to the stage, Lydia Butthole Collins. Yes, love it.
Youngblood, you tested my patience.
I'm so screaming. Okay, she's kind of giving her name away with the outfit. So that's
Lux?
That's last name, but you got to get the first name.
Bless you.
Thank you. I'm going with Stella Lux.
Okay, cute.
Because like that's giving me some like Alba Elementary vibes right there. I don't know why.
I don't know. Kenya Lux.
Kenya Lux, okay.
Oh, that's a
Kenya.
good. That's a good one too.
You guys are, I think this is probably like the closest. I mean, not the closest, but it's like you guys are.
We
there.
haven't gotten close yet.
Oh, her name is Olivia Lux. Like, it's human name.
You know, I'm close by alphabetical.
Okay, I think like 2 more. This is a 3-part name.
Oh, she's next to Spiral.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I got it. In the cabaret.
Clown.
All right.
He said 3.
Barbie.
Oh, it's 3?
She has 3 names.
Yeah, so that's why it's in the cabaret.
Blonde cabaret clown.
Okay.
Margot Robbie Barbie.
Her name is Mistress Isabel Brooks.
Why are there 2 Brooks?
What do you mean?
That's the second Brooks.
No. Oh, Nicole Page. Yeah, they're not family, unrelated.
Okay.
But yeah.
All
Because
right.
you were like, no, and I was like, I've been paying attention.
No, you're right. You're right. All right.
Fuck.
Miss Girl on Top.
What's
Gotcha,
that
gotcha.
horror Hellraiser?
Gotcha.
Yeah, you guys saw Hellraiser, the horror movie, where it's like these like, you know what I'm talking about? Hellraiser? Yeah, that's horrific.
Pinhead. Who you calling Pinhead?
I'm gonna go with the Jester.
Okay.
Ooh. Batman villain.
Maleficent.
Okay. Her name is Alyssa Hunter.
At least yours look like the actual playing card.
Okay, this is the last one.
This is gonna be like the most simple one, but we're like conditioned to like just have extravagant. names.
All right, no, hear me out. All right, first of all, you see that face, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is a face of a person.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
It is, yes, it
And
is.
then not only that, they're sandals, right? The
Are those
sandals,
sandals?
those are sandals.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not important to the plot.
Yeah, that's what.
But then look, there's a glove, like Cinderella.
Where's the glove? Oh, she. Oh,
Where's the
wearing
glove? Damn.
It blended in. I'm sorry.
Okay, so there's a glove like Cinderella,
Gotcha.
and then he gaps. So I'm onto something.
Sure.
All right, fuck it, Camila Cabello.
I'm screaming.
No, it makes sense. So those sandals are actually important to the plot because they're chunkless.
Right, but.
And then in the glove,
But they're being thrown though.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying.
yeah, because
Because like they're not important because they're like the sandals are off.
yeah, the sandals are off because it's about to get on.
So you think her name is Sandals Off?
Hey,
I'm still sticking with Camila Cabello.
All right.
Because Cinderella makes sense. Or I could say Gertrude.
Chocolate.
Chancla?
Wait, can I have 2 options?
Sure.
Camila Cabello and Gertrude.
And who?
Gertrude.
All right.
That's Cinderella's actual.
Whoa. Gertrude.
Yeah.
All right.
That's Cinderella's actual name.
Ursula or something.
Gertrude.
Ursula Part 2. Okay.
What?
Okay.
You just blew my fucking mind. Cinderella
So-
has a real name.
Wait, what?
Cinderella has a real name.
What's her real name?
Gertrude, Ella, I forgot her last name.
Gretchen.
No, Gertrude.
Gertrude.
That's what I'm saying. No, that
okay,
that white
so-
bitch was always Cinderella. We use bitch colloquially around these parts.
let me just.
So, but before doing that, Jeff,
I'm not Cinderella's real name.
her name is
go ahead.
Cynthia Lee Fontaine.
Do you know my first?
So
thought?
I was close with Cinderella.
And you had the C name, so I was like, oh, okay.
You know, my first thought was supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
I'm screaming.
That was my
And
first thought.
so,
Why'd you say it?
so that's the cast of RuPaul's Drag Race
I
All
remember
Stars.
2 Brooks and somebody that looked like a phantom.
And Butthole.
Oh,
Spiral.
my bad. Gertrude's her last name.
What's her first name?
Cinder.
Mary Beth Ella Gertrude.
Oh. I was like Cinder.
That ain't pretty either.
But-
She's still Cinderella.
But yeah, no, essentially that you guys were playing the game. It was fun.
No, that was fun. Genuinely, that was fun.
yeah.
I was confused.
You got pissed 2 times.
I
What are
know,
you talking
just like
about?
the no context, but
Now I'm gonna do that with superheroes with you.
You should.
I'm gonna force you to look at superheroes for like 5 minutes.
I'm not gonna answer because I might get half of them right.
You might get what?
Half of them right.
I will be on Nerding Out for that sole purpose.
You're popping for 5 minutes. 5 minutes of playtime.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. Nerding Out coming soon
Yes.
to YouTube near you.
Christ, that was the first shout out. Yeah, we're starting something. That's it.
2 things actually.
To be announced. TBA.
We're starting 2 things actually: Nerding Out and
Reality with Uli, your one-stop shop for all things reality television.
Now that's a plug.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, there's a lot of good like reality TV coming, and so yes, once the new season of Drag Race comes out, I will be recapping on reality, so I'm excited. But yeah, no, I truly think that some of the stuff that's to come is stuff that I will be just personally watching, just because, you know, this is just what I enjoy. But also, I think that it's good that we're also just creating more spaces for these people to have more voices. And I love Drag Race just for the simple purpose that, like, I feel seen, you know? Like,
no, shut up.
Yeah.
And we didn't say those names to make fun or poke fun.
Oh, absolutely not. Yeah.
We didn't. There was genuine guesses, and it.
Whoa. I'm playing.
No, but yeah, no. I know you guys were doing it in jest, but shout out to the queens who made it onto this season, and I'm excited just to watch. And if you guys want to, I think it would be pretty cool if you guys watch the first episode. We watched the first episode. Okay. You guys don't have to tune into the season, but just to watch the first.
I'm not opposed to that whatsoever. Like I thought drag was interesting, so I'm not opposed to that at all.
Yeah, the girl I'm talking to, she made me watch the first 3 episodes.
Okay, period. Yeah, no, I think it'll be good.
It was a lot. The first 3 episodes of season 1 was a lot.
Yeah, because they're trying to figure it out.
Bro, why does he sound traumatized right now?
I low key was. It was a lot. It was a lot.
Yeah, no, the first season is kind of wild, but we do have to wrap up, you guys. To everybody at home, it is currently 10 p.m. and I
have an essay.
And we've been filming since 5.
No, damn near. So
I have an essay that's due in an hour.
Yeah, no, I have a trip to make in 2, and I still haven't packed. So on that note, thank you guys for an amazing conversation. I loved everything that we talked about, and, you know, shout out to Milo, shout out to Jeffrey, shout out to Jasper, shout out to Nick Fury, shout out to you guys.
Shout out SL.
Oh yeah, shout out to SL. Love you, babe. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell for everything that comes soon, as we have more podcasts and just more shows coming. And also be sure to be on the lookout, because we will be dropping the Patreon soon.
Yep, it will be in the description probably for this episode.
Yeah, so for this episode, it'll definitely be in the description box. So just be on the lookout. We appreciate your support, and we'll see you guys in the Discord, or see you